Hey guys, welcome to the program. Welcome to Currency World, your source for everything coins and currency. For those of you that have been following the series, this is our fourth and final installment of the $75,000 Romanian banknote collections. If you guys missed parts 1 through 3, make sure to check those out, as this collection is really something special and I'm really honored to be featuring it on the channel. You can find links to the other videos in the description down below. This last part of the collection features all modern era Romanian banknotes, including Europe's first polymer banknotes. For those of you that don't know, polymer banknotes are essentially plastic-based notes that have been adopted by many countries because they are more durable and more difficult to counterfeit. Make sure to take a look at these notes featured today towards the end of the video and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification icon so that you don't miss any other future videos. Okay, let's get into it. All right, guys, up next we have another interesting note, the 2000 lei banknote from the year 2000. Commemorating the solar eclipse in Romania, and it could actually be seen, I believe the best viewing was actually from Romania, thus explaining this banknote. Full solar eclipse, very rare occurrence, and this banknote is actually the first polymer banknote to be used in Europe. Polymer meaning that it is made out of essentially plastic. A 10,000 lei banknote, also polymer, and essentially these notes are supposedly harder to replicate, to forge, and also they are more durable for sure than paper forms of money. And the US has actually considered adopting something similar, and lots of countries have followed suit. Not only Romania, but Australia was among the first countries to actually implement polymer banknotes, and they still use them to this day. 50,000 lei right here. The newer design on the polymer. You can see that these designs were modified only slightly at this point. And the 100,000 lei, again, the polymer right there. You can see that little see-through watermark, or I guess a hologram it would be on these notes, since they are made entirely of plastic composite. Take a look at the back as well. And these notes feel a little bit strange at first for those of us that are used to paper money here in the United States, but nevertheless very interesting, and it's always interesting to go abroad and see this sort of money. Another interesting fact is that Romania was one of the few European countries in the European Union not to adopt the euro. This was mostly due to the fact of the economy being so bad. And here we go, 500,000 lei. Again, that hyperinflation kicking in. This one features the famous Romanian inventor and aviator, Coanda, on the front. And he was a pioneer, among the first to invent his own airplane. Bit later after the Wright brothers, but his claim to fame was that his flight was a lot longer, I believe, and sustained. And here we go, is the 1 million lei note. Again, I mentioned that inflation were up to 1 million lei, and these are from 2004, the 2004 series, and these ones feature famous Romanian playwright. Here we go, and we have 1 leu now. Following this period of hyperinflation, Romania was actually forced to create what is called the lei grei, or the heavy leu. They were starting to run out of space for the zeros, so they hit the reset button, even though inflation did not stop by any means. And they converted back to the one denomination, but as we will C, the denominations get a lot higher, but at least now they're at least on, I guess, on a denominational pace with the euro, which has, 1 through 500 notes at different increments. And the Romanian leu has mimicked that. He's got a lot of these 1 leu notes, very common, certainly, but in these high grades, definitely worth hanging on to. And he's got these in all incredible condition. I can't stress that enough. And he has the different signature variations, meaning that whoever the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Banking, or whatever the equivalent is, would have signed these. He's got all the different variations of the people and the signatures. Here we have the 5 lei notes. You guys will notice these notes are a lot smaller than the previous notes, also Polymer notes. But the hologram on this one is interesting with the note cut out right there. No pun intended. There we go. And we can take a look at the back. Romanian Athenian on the back, and the front again is the famous Romanian composer. His name was Enescu. If you guys want to look up some of his music, I'm sure you will recognize some of these songs. These are classical compositions, of course. And the Romanian painter, featuring a hologram right there, the see-through hologram of a paintbrush and a paint palette. So there we go. Take a look at the back. Those rural themes still persist to this day. If we look on the back, there it is. The woman carrying water. So that's been a consistent theme throughout the years in Romanian banknotes. Another 10 lei note, modern era note again. And these are the same notes that are currently in use in Romania, I believe. I'm not sure if it's exactly the series, but the design of the notes, of the modern contemporary notes, is identical to these. So this is what people actually use now for money in Romania. These Polymer notes, and this variation, these smaller notes right here. Another 10 lei note. And another 10 lei note featuring the artist whose name escapes me, but it does say on the actual holder. So on the next note, we will actually take a look, and it is Grigorescu. Okay. So Grigorescu, and the back, I believe, features the Romanian village. Grigorescu, and the back, I believe, features the Museum of the Village, which is a very interesting place. We'll talk about it in a second. But here is the 50 lei note featuring Quanda, Romanian aviator. So the Romanian Village Museum is actually a outdoor museum showing what a typical Romanian village would have looked like, and you can actually see these if you're traveling through Romania. But if you don't want to leave a big city like Bucharest and some other large cities, they have similar museums close by showing exactly what a Romanian village, what a traditional Romanian village should look like, complete with dwellings, the church, so the total layout. And I believe they have like actual people that sort of dress up in traditional Romanian garb and inhabit these villages. So interesting to see if you guys are ever in Romania. 100 lei note right there, and again featuring the famous Romanian playwright Caragiale, I believe it is. And up next, another one of these notes. Really nice design. I love the design on this 100 lei note. And one of my favorites is coming up. Here's the 200 lei note. and on the back featuring a statue of a very ancient civilization found in the geographic area of Romania. And here we have Eminescu, the Romanian poet, on the 500 lei note, and the Timpul, which is a Romanian newspaper that he published. Switching gears a little bit, Roman occupation notes, blank on the back. So these are German occupation of Romania during World War I. Romania was actually allied with the Allied forces towards the end of World War I, and these are occupation notes. And as you can see, they are written in German, quite rare indeed. And this collector happens to have the whole set. Very expensive, I believe, just that set, a few $1,000s. And here is a 25 Bahn German occupation note. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the collection. So there you have it, guys. That's the whole collection. What did you guys think of the Polymer banknotes? Would you like to see these kinds of notes adopted by the United States? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or a dislike if you hated it. For those of you that want to see more of my content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.